Yo, what's up, people? It's your homeboy G the Beat, Nick. I know you were excited to hear this latest edition of the greatest podcast ever to walk the planet. I'm using the cheap effects. I love it. I'm going to continue to use it. The people love me. It's your homeboy G the Beat, Nick. You're listening to Straight No Chaser, the podcast off of Spreaker, man. What's happening? What's happening with you? Nah, man, I'm just taking a different outlet. That's all, man. You know, this whole episode today is about me not improving your life. I cannot fix your life, people, regardless of what other people may say, think, or feel. There's no infinite wisdom that I have that will make you up and get it. Whatever it is you're trying to get. Whatever it is you're trying to get has to be in you in order for you to want to get it in the first place. So yes, there's some people that might pull something out of you, that might pull inspiration out of you, or motivation out of you, or the go-getter attitude out of you, but there is nobody on this planet that can fix your life. Is it a shot? No, it's an opinion. Get over it. It's not that deep. What I like to do with my podcast really is just to share my life stories and share my results, my failures, my successes, and things like that, and motivate on the side, if you want to call it that. I hate the word motivate because it almost seems like some people aren't motivated. When people are motivated, they just don't know how to get started. So that's my job. My job is to get you started. That's it. If you want to get started in life, I'm the guy you want to talk to. Because I came from a very, 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 very low place in my life. A quick story about me, if you don't know, I'm a recovering alcoholic celebrating 830 days, I believe, today. A little over 2 years of complete and total sobriety from alcohol, which I am thoroughly proud of. Was it hard? Of course. Was it easy? Of course. You know why? It was both. Because I made a quality decision and I surrounded myself around good people. So whatever it is you want to do, let me tell you something that I've discovered, and this is recently. It's harder for me to be great at what I want to do. It's harder for me to accomplish the things I want to do because I don't have a great surrounding, supporting team. I have great supporters. I have great supporters via Facebook, via some family members, and even some strangers, but I don't have a team. I think it's important that you build a team of people. It doesn't have to be 100. It could be a team of 2, that supports you full-fledged, support the dream, that are there to help you, there to pray with you when you need prayer, there to kick your butt when you say you want to quit. I don't have that. So with that, I have to find my motivation, inspiration, and all those words that I don't really care for sometimes through other speakers. And I pull from them. They don't motivate me to do what I want to do. They motivate me on how to do what I want to do. And what I've noticed in listening to these great speakers is there's not a lot of how. There's always, just get up and do it. If you want it bad enough, you'll get it. If you don't want it, you're going to sit on the couch. Sometimes it's not the case. Some people need information. Sometimes you have to treat some people like children. Not all. I'm not calling out cheering, so please don't go getting offended. But sometimes you got to show them, like, look, get up in the morning, 7 o'clock. Let's start off with that. Get up every morning at 7 o'clock if that's a good time for you. Get up at the most uncomfortable time if that's what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? If you're motivated, if you want to do this thing. My uncomfortable time I don't have one because I rarely sleep. But if I was to have one, I would say let's throw 3 o'clock in the morning. Get up at the times you don't want to get up and find a reason, a source of inspiration to do the things you want to do. Mine, I choose a higher power. I call him God. I get up in the mornings whenever I get up, if I do sleep, and I do my best to thank him first. I don't do it every day. Sometimes I hit Facebook first. Let's be 100. Straight No Chaser. That's what this is all about, being 100 with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I have to get into the habit of acknowledging my man upstairs, the big guy, big bruh, the homie, God, G-O-D, whatever you want to call him. I need to get up and acknowledge him first. So in order for you to be great, you have to see something greater than yourself. You have to see something greater than yourself. I see a lot of great people, or a lot of people that think they're great, I'll even say that are very self-absorbed. that only think about themselves, their product, their brand. The whole thing about Straight No Chaser, y'all, and this is being absolutely 100 with you, is to help others. And through helping others, I help myself. That's just a simple formula to me. You know, I don't have all the sponsors or the money or the fancy stuff or, things of that nature, but I have a heart to serve people. And I believe that when you develop a legitimate motive and love for what you do, then things will come your way. So that's the whole premises of Straight No Chaser. We want to help you, man. Whether it's addiction, whether it's, your walk with God, whether your belief that there is no God, whatever it is, whether you're transgender, whether you're gay, whether you're lesbian, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Asian, or you're purple. If you are purple, I would like to meet you, though. I really would like to meet you if you're purple. So this is what it's about, man. This is about having fun. This is about looking in the mirror, seeing you for what you are and not what you want to be, and then changing that into what you desire to be. You understand what I'm saying? This is for the outcasts, the loners, the beatniks. If you don't know what a beatnik is, it's an unorthodox person with unorthodox beliefs. I'm a man of God. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's just what I choose to believe. Am I here to push that on you? No. Will I talk about it? Yes, I will. But I am also a man with so many flaws. I am not the Christian that you see on TV or on Facebook, and some of them aren't either. But I will always keep it 100 with you, with where I'm at in my life, in my walk. And hopefully we can grow together. We can learn together. We don't have to fall together. I don't want y'all to fall with me. Don't fall with your boy. You know what I'm saying? But we can grow together, and there's things that we can learn to push our lives forward. I know a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I'm going to stop listening to a lot of them because a lot of them are money driven. I understand. And look, this is coming from a person who doesn't have a lot of money. I work a job, a part-time job at it. I have a studio apartment that I'm struggling to keep. This is all real life, y'all. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the podcasts that I've heard in the past have been, I get up at, this and I do that. If you don't do what you're not going to, that's fine. And there are a lot of truths in that. But there is a group of people, I believe, a group of people like me, a peculiar group of people, a group of beatniks that hear it, but it just doesn't click all the time. I get that. So what do we have to do? We have to stop listening to them and start listening to us. Listening to our voices in our head, praying, listening to God, doing those things. Because a lot of these motivational speakers, or whatever you want to call them, are sometimes they get put on a pedestal as a pastor would. And if they were to fail, then all of a sudden it's, you ain't real. Oh, everything he said was a lie, when we tend to forget that they are human. So we're going to take the human part of us and inject it into this podcast, inject it into this Straight No Chaser, inject it into the life of a beatnik. Because I believe I am not the only beatnik. I'm not the only peculiar person around here. I believe that. If I'm out here by myself, then so be it. But I know there's somebody out there that thinks like me. There's no age range for this podcast. There's no demographics. I've tried all that stuff. I'm just going to speak what I know to be as true and what God lays on my heart to help others out, man. That's it. You could be 7, you can be 75. You can be gay, you can be straight. You can be a man transition into a woman, or a woman transition into a man. The whole thing of Straight No Chaser is walking in love at all times, man. That's what it's about. And of course, we're gonna have some good times. It's gonna be some humorous times, because I have some pretty interesting stories about my life. I've been trying to write a book, but there's so much that's going on in my life that I wouldn't know where to start. But we're going to have fun. We're going to motivate. This is going to be your podcast, not mine. This is yours. You own this. You're going to tell me what you want to talk about. You can reach me at straightnochasertalk@gmail.com, or you could hit me up on my website, gthebeatnik.com, or to make it simpler for you guys, thestraightnochasershow.com. You can find me on that. Leave your email. I need everybody's email. We go be sending out product. We're going to be sending out special events, special things that's going on. And this is for those who are listening. Straight No Chaser will be going to California September the 14th for an awesome event for one of my partners, 7%. I want to encourage y'all to go to 7percenter.com, set the number 7percenter.com, and check out the clothes. The whole thing behind it was inspired by Straight No Chaser. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He inspired me to do Straight No Chaser. Let me rephrase that. It's a good friend of mine, Steve Haas, also known as Boss Haas out there. The whole brand is about inspiring people. If you're a 7%er, you like to inspire people. You're a go-getter. You don't sit on your butts. We don't worship goats and pillows. You know what I'm saying? We are not a part of the 5% nation. Much respect to the 5% nation. Please don't get it twisted. This is not a cult. This is not a group. This is not a religion. It's it's a group of like-minded people who are a part of this 7% that's going out to chase their dreams and get what they deserve, to work hard, to wake up early, to go to sleep late, to be a go-getter, and to what actually is the most important thing about being a 7%er to me is a finisher. So we're going to have those things on the website. I'm going to be giving away hats, t-shirts, and all kinds of stuff from our sponsors, and like I said, they're right in line with what Straight No Chaser is all about. So I look forward to sharing more with you guys. There's going to be more on Spreaker. I'm still going to do some on iTunes and everything, but I'm starting to fill this form, and it'll go straight to my YouTube channel, which I think is super dope. If you want to find me on YouTube, you can find me Straight No Chaser. That's the name of it. And subscribe. Or you can find me at G the Beatnik. That's GTHEBEATNIK. On that, I'm gonna try to get the videos over to Straight No Chaser, but on the G the Beatnik site, there is a lot of video of the older days days when I began this walk in sobriety, and the really great videos. I enjoyed them, where I was at and where I'm at now. As you can tell, I'm really excited about this. Straight No Chaser has been going on for 3 seasons now. You can find all the episodes on the website. I have an app that I'm working on, but it's strictly for iPhone. The company I worked with, they kind of did me dirty. We're not going to talk about them because I'm going to get it fixed, but you can find the app on iTunes, Straight No Chaser podcast, and I'll be uploading 2 episodes a week on there, and they might, you know what I'm gonna do? There might be random episodes that have nothing to do with anything Straight No Chaser. I don't know. I might do something crazy, but I appreciate y'all listening. I love y'all for listening. Again, subscribe. Hit me up. Send me your emails. straightnochasertalk@gmail.com. Man, let's get this thing turned up. Let's get it started, baby, because I think I found my niche, and when I find my niche, it's gonna be some problems. It's going to be trouble.